Hey y'all, what's up? It's Big Dre from the Opinionated Podcast here with the Friday Night Rundown. Nah, I just completely made that up. What's up, y'all? This Friday night, I want to talk about me time and if me time is important to you. I guess it would be called you time, right? So let me define me time. Okay, so if you're single, all the time is you time, unless you got kids. So I guess I'm speaking to everybody when I say that. But when it comes to me time, do you take the time to relax or gather your thoughts or, have fun or, just take some time to yourself? You know what I mean? And what qualifies as having some me time? Me, my wife would say I have a lot of me time. But my concern is, does she have enough me time for herself? So that's kind of what I want to get into is like, if do you take a beat, like especially all the mothers and especially single mothers and just in general, do you take enough time to yourself to just relax? And when I say relax, I don't mean go somewhere with somebody that you didn't really want to go. Your girlfriend that says, nah, come out to the bar with me. You don't want to go there. You don't want to go to that damn bar. That's not you time. That's time pleasing other people. So to me, the definition of me time is you taking time for you and only you, not pleasing anybody else, not thinking about nobody else. Is me time important to you? It should be. It should be. It should be a part of your mental health. It should be part of what you need to, recharge the batteries. That's the key. Recharging your batteries. That's what I would take me time for. Seems like I'm droning on saying me time a lot, but I do feel like it's important and not a lot of people really take it seriously. Some people work themselves to death. You know what I'm saying? Just you go to work, you come home. Isn't that a don't I talk about work a lot? Like being tired from work. But no, I'm just saying like that's a part of all of our adult lives is work, kids, friends, family. When do you carve out some time for just you? Okay. And is it important to you to do that? Okay. Some people consider me time as hanging with the boys. I mean, it can be, but I don't agree. I think me time is literally you doing what you enjoy doing, whether it's, which kind of, I guess, this little episode or blurb here would be a two-parter because to me, it's me time and also knowing that I'm old. Because to me, especially at certain points in my life, me time is having a house to myself and watching House, not watching my house in the house, but watching the show House, which is a doctor detective show that I would have never watched when I was younger. But for now, like now, some coffee, you know what I'm saying? Like some coffee, throw on some House and just keep that joint playing and just watch this nigga solve mad mysteries about medicine and use you know what I mean? And have him solve the mystery of triskaidekaphobia or whatever the fuck niggas be having on the show, or the weird case of herpes the one guy had. That shit is amazing for me. That is an amazing thing for me to do, and it allows me to recharge the batteries and get ready for that next week, whatever's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got something big going up. Let me stop right now because I just remembered. Let me say a big rest in peace to Miss Sharon. Um, that's my friend's mother. That's a couple of my friends that I grew up with. Mother, aunt. Um, she will be missed. I really am tired of losing my family and my friends, losing so many people. But I just wanted to stop what I was doing and say rest in peace to Miss Sharon. She's going to be missed, and my condolences to the Baker family. But back to it, man. Just taking the time to yourself. House is what I enjoy watching. It could be House, it could be Entourage. Like TV is kind of my thing. But on top of that, on a different note, me time could be meditation. You didn't think I was going to put that in there? Yeah, I did. Meditation. It could be going to the gym. That's important. That's some me time right there. All of that is can be used to recharge your batteries. Don't underestimate me time. Honestly, I don't have any important anecdotes or anything profound to say. It's like the main part of today is don't forget to take time to yourself. That doesn't belong to anybody but you. It's so important. Yo, drop them kids off. I said it. Drop them kids off. Your mom she won't care. She missed the kids. You know what I'm saying? Drop them kids off. Nah, this 2-3 hour span on the weekend is for me. I tell you something else I do. On the weekends, these kids go to bed extra early, or excuse me, not extra early, extra late. See, extra late, because when they go to bed extra late, they wake up super late, and I take that morning and I keep it to myself. I wake up, give me some coffee, or depending on what kind of morning it is, coffee, tea. You know what I'm saying? You might clean. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. You might clean. You might, go wash your car, go do something. You know what I mean? Just something that is like just for you. Just for you, nobody else. It's so important to have that time to yourself, yo. Like, I really don't have anything profound to say. Like, I came here wanting to do a deep dive on me time, but yo, it's really just flat out taking time to myself feels amazing. Feels amazing. I know my man get on here and he go crazy with y'all. I don't have that. Mine is a little different, but you get something different from both of us. You know what I'm saying? Me, I kind of talk about personal, mental, like your relationship with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Uh, my cohort talks a little bit more about, just the different things that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. But for me, it's about your relationship with yourself and how important that is, and how to deal with things within yourself. Personal time, me time. It's very important. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know who else really feels that way. I mean, if I see anything, I'll put it up, but let me see. What else do I do? You know what else was some good me time is when I was going to yoga classes. I went to yoga classes, which I got to get back to. I went to yoga classes like maybe 2 years ago, and it was great. I was in there with a bunch of 50, 60-year-olds, and the motherfuckers is bending and stretching. I'm like, ooh, all right, I'm gonna try to catch up, but you know what I mean? But that was some good me time too. You ain't got to talk to nobody, you ain't got to do nothing. You just let the teacher pass you the little blocks to help you balance on your shit and do your thing. Exercise is great for me time. If you can get out and if you run, at one point, I was getting up and which I gotta get back to. I was getting up and running every morning. That was great time to myself to just kind of get refocused on whatever I had to focus on. Anybody who runs knows, which I didn't run for very long. Anybody who runs knows that when you get out there, it's literally just you and wherever you're running at, track or the street, wherever you are, it's you and you. That's it. You're alone with your thoughts, and you get to just kind of go through some shit. Because guess what? You might be out there running for 45 minutes to an hour. You got to think about some shit while you out there. You don't just you know what I'm saying? Like, the music can be great, but you have some time to yourself to really just think about what you got to do. That doesn't mean stress out, but like, it might be like, hey, I'm doing great. Hey, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do later on this week. Mapping shit out. It might be, telling yourself an affirmation while you're running. You know what I'm saying? Something that just kind of helps you recharge the batteries. That's really what I'm talking all this stuff for, is like recharging your batteries and getting back to zero. If you want to talk about, going past zero and gaining energy, that's a whole nother conversation, which we can, but getting back to your baseline where you can operate, you know what I'm saying? Your baseline where you can operate. You need that me time to recharge so you can be better for yourself and for the people that you love. That's why it's important. That's why it's important. I think I had another thing I was going to throw in there about. Oh, yes. So, to the people who say they don't have time for themselves, oh man, I'm too busy, man. I'm doing this, doing that. You got to take inventory. Now, my thing is, this is just something that I recommend. If you don't want any me time and you just want to give it, that's cool. That's cool. You might stress out and not know what to do and be super short with everybody and not realize why. And you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a prescription I give you. Take some you time and really cherish it and be in the moment when you do it. One of the biggest things when people say I ain't got time, wake your butt up 5 o'clock in the morning. Sounds crazy. Sounds insane to wake up that early and not have to go anywhere. But hear me out. 5 o'clock in the morning, nobody's up. Dramatic pause. Nobody's up. Nobody's doing shit. Nobody's outside. Nobody's at your gym, except for certain people. Nobody's at your gym. Nobody's at the park. Nobody's anywhere at 5 o'clock in the morning. It is that time where you can get up, take that little bit of time to yourself, go for a fucking walk, do whatever you got to do to just take that time. Them kids is asleep. Your husband is asleep. Your wife is asleep. You dig what I'm saying? Most of the time. Like, these people are asleep. Take that time, even if it's once a week, and say, I'm going to take this and only map it out for me. I don't give a fuck if you call me. That phone going to be off. I don't care if you need me in another hour. You know what I'm saying? It's highly, highly important to take that time and rope it off for just you. Other people can wait for those couple hours. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very important. At least that's what I'm learning, about myself. Because, you need that time. If you don't have that time, I tell people all the time, they they think I'm joking. I say, yo, if I ain't take that time off, I was gonna murder everybody. Talking about work, I was like, nah, I'm gonna murder everybody. I'm not joking. Like, I'm not saying I will actually murder you, but I'm gonna flip out on you if I don't get the time to just kind of like decompress and you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a way to kind of get the stress to kind of, I ain't gonna say you tamping the stress down, but like to get the stress to dissipate a little bit, take a little time. And if you make that a routine, maybe a weekly routine or a daily routine, then imagine how much pressure you're letting off yourself if you do that. That's why I feel like it's important, very important. Just take a little bit of time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That nobody holds that space. I listen, if you ever call me and I don't answer, that's probably what I'm doing. I'm doing my own thing, and I won't allow you to take that time from me. I won't allow you, because you can wait unless it's an emergency. You can wait. And I think you have to take that approach when you take that me time. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into everything else another time. That's for another conversation, where it's like, couples time, quality time. That's important too. And taking that and having that and not letting anybody interfere with that. Quality time with your kids, quality time with your family, quality time with everybody. Those are great, but those are different conversations. What I'm talking about tonight is me time, real me time, and doing something, I won't say productive, but doing something that works on you. So that's why I said, even if you take that time and journal, write some shit down. You know what I'm saying? Right? Don't make it work. Just write some shit down. Men call the me time playing the game. Women don't quite understand it because they don't really have that outlet. I don't know what it is, but ladies, sometimes me time for men is playing the game. Sometimes like playing Xbox, playing PlayStation. We like doing that, and that kind of gets our mind. You talk about letting your mind just rest. That's PlayStation and Xbox. Let me explain why. PlayStation and Xbox allows us to not think, because we memorize the moves to the point where our brain goes down to minimal activity, right? And it sounds like I'm over explaining it, but I'm not. The reason why men like to take that time and play the game is our brain goes down to minimal activity, and we literally are resting while we're playing the game. It sounds crazy, but no, when we're sitting there, we have you know what I mean? We look like we're really intense, but really our brain is just taking a break from every other thing we have to deal with. It's just taking a break, because now my brain is so connected with my hand that, like a different part of your brain takes over. It's so hard to explain, but easy to explain. But men will get what I'm talking about. That's really how it is. I don't know what it is for ladies, you know what I'm saying? But that's why we do the things that we do. That's why we play the game. Excuse me. That's why we play the game. That's a part of our me time. And it sounds like we're just boxing you out, not paying attention to you, but really that's just that's our decompression. And I offer that to the ladies as well. You need to take that time and decompress, so you can be better for yourself and for the people around you. It really does matter. No matter what anybody says, it absolutely matters, man. And you need to take it seriously. It's your mental health. It's not even your mental health, it's your personal health, it's your physical health. All that stuff is wrapped in. I don't know what that is. You telling some 60-year-olds. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. Word. My bad, y'all. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm trying to I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Some I didn't quite understand, but nah, I'm just like this isn't really a going to be a long one. This is really just I'm checking in with y'all, letting y'all know like me time is important. Take that. Take that time for yourself. Enjoy it, cherish it. Don't give it away. Don't give it away, and be absolute about it. Don't let anybody take it from you. That's all I'm saying. So that's really what this is. This is me just saying me time is important. Take it, take it. Don't let nobody take it from you. You know what I mean? That's all I got for tonight. I don't really got much. I ain't gonna get on here and start going crazy. That was just something that was on my mind for the night. And if you if you guys want to hear more about this type of stuff, or at least have conversations about this stuff, let us know. Hey, our page, the Opinionated Podcast, does work. You can use it for things other than, ass, vagina, and dick jokes. You can use it for other things. You can say, hey guys, I really wish you would talk about, a man's relationship with his dog, or I don't know, a man being treating his friends better than he treats his lady, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I heard the other day it was a joke. I know it was a joke. But I mean, I kind of thought about it a little bit. I heard the other day we were women bashing a little bit. And by all means, we do not mean to women bash. This is just our personal stories coming from three men. We would love to get a woman's point of view on a lot of things that we talk about. So we can start sharing the other side. I'm very interested in that. So in closing, I would like y'all can DM us. Y'all can leave messages on the page. Like, let's turn this into a community thing where we can really talk about some important things and really get some answers and have intelligent conversations. That's what I'm doing here. This is an intelligent conversation, or an intelligent, you know what I mean, like topic that I just wanted to throw out there for the people who cared. And the people who don't, you can move on, wait for the, booty and dick jokes. But I just really want people to tell us what you want. We're going to give it to you. Hey, we need content, so let's go. We're going to give it to you. But that's all I got for tonight, man. I appreciate everybody who checked in. Everything we do on our Opinionated Podcast page is 100% available on YouTube. Every podcast is available on your preferred streaming platform. Go stream it. Very soon, none of the podcasts will be available on these pages. You will only get clips, and you will have to go and check them out on your preferred streaming platform or YouTube. So that's a real thing, and that's coming because we really need people to give us the numbers where they count. We love the numbers here. We love people who comment. Most of y'all are our friends, but we need the numbers where they count. So pretty soon, the Opinionated Podcast will not be available live on any of the pages you get them on now. You will only be able to get them on every Tuesday or every other Tuesday on your preferred streaming platform, and every other Friday on YouTube. Yeah, so that's all I got. Check us out, I believe, next Sunday with another episode. But other than that, y'all have a good night and a good weekend. Peace. Take some me time, please. It's important. Fuck them kids.